Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight's game of Curse of Strahd. We're back. We've got... Who we got here? Is that Tim? That's Tim.
What's up,
Who's that
everyone?
one? That's Michelle. Oh, over there, we've got Andrew. I'm looking the wrong way, aren't I? No, this Andrew. Oh, hey, Andrew. And Stefano. Oh, my gosh, you're all here. Great. Excellent. Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to play tonight. It's been a crazy weekend. We had daylight savings time, and I thought, what better place to start after daylight savings time, where it's always daylight savings in Barovia. How's daylight savings affect you all? Do you feel like particularly affected by it, or you just kind of it doesn't even bother? Because I felt like this week dragged on. I was tired from Sunday night, Saturday to Sunday. It just all caught up with me. I feel like I don't know. It's been a long week. What are your thoughts on daylight savings?
It's so awful and it's so completely ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
my one of my things. It's like we should be on daylight saving times all the time. Like we don't need to put the clocks back. Like
Mm.
just forget about it.
Do they
It
have
actually
daylight
passed.
savings in England?
Yeah, well, that's where it all the stupid place whose idea it was to start with. Oh, if we put the clocks back, that makes sense. That'll change time.
I love it. That's so. It was a British thing.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have no idea. I know that people joke around about it all the time, but I just know that I hate losing the hour in the spring. What about you, Tim? You feel any way?
I don't have any strong opinions about daylight savings. I guess it's frustrating to lose an hour in spring, but man, that fall back hits so different.
It's
You
not
gain the
losing an
hour.
hour, it's the time change.
I mean, like I just like I love winter because I go skiing, but I like absolutely despise the feeling of going to work in the dark and leaving work in the dark. So like
Hmm.
anytime it's just like dark as long as it is, like we're not even that far north. That's just brutal to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Barovia
Darkness
would
is
not
tough.
suit me. Yeah.
Yeah. Michelle, what about you?
Um, yeah, I overall in terms of like quality of life, I don't really mind daylight savings time because it's like a little bit of jet lag, just an hour. Okay, we
Hmm.
can adjust. But like it is annoying when you're trying to like plan logistics with people who live in different times or outside of the US, basically.
Right.
And you're used to it being maybe like, a 5 hour time difference. And then all of a sudden it's 4 hours and like, whatever. So things get confusing for a little bit.
You're right.
Yes.
No, it can be. There's like it's like standard time and then daylight. I think it is daylight saving time, right? They call the
Yeah,
time periods differently, right?
right, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
confusing, and I think we are in daylight savings now. Think that's what they call
Yeah,
it.
it's daylight savings. Yeah,
I
it
don't
should
know.
be daylight savings all the time. Then it'll be lighter in the evening.
Yeah, but they don't they call it. Am I crazy? Do they call it daylight savings in the fall too, or they is it just sort of
No,
like
it's
colloquially
East, it's
called that?
Greenwich Mean Time or Eastern Time.
Oh, now you've confused me. I thought Greenwich Mean Time was England.
Yeah, but you go back to like Eastern Time, which is on a par with Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay, okay, so we get back to neutral.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, Stefano, what about
I know
you?
too much about this because I really hate it.
Hmm. He learns about the things he hates.
Yeah, right.
I'm 100% with Andrew. I prefer the extra daylight just because it's better for being outside.
Disc golf.
Yeah, you bet.
It was
That's
actually
really what it is.
It was actually nice. We actually played disc golf on Sunday, and we got back, and it wasn't like it was. Well, I don't know what time it was. It was really pretty early in the afternoon. It was like 2 or so in the afternoon. Right? So, but it was bright. It was bright for a while. Like it stayed till I don't know what the time it went. But it was like definitely well into the evening before it got dark again. It was nice to not have to like come home and only have like an hour or two, and then have to essentially go to bed.
I like that there's still sunlight pouring through like my back area
Mm,
when I'm cooking dinner.
it's nice.
Like it just makes me happy that it's still light out.
Yeah. And you know what's going to feel like sunlight on your back area?
Uh,
Curse of Strahd.
Grayscale.
Curse of
Grayscale.
Strahd. Yeah. Grayscale. Oh no, look at it. Oh, the darkness. Oh no. Oh, dang. Darn. Well, we're in grayscale now, so I mean we're here. Um Last episode, we had a wild encounter at the Wizard of the Wines. Let me just bring up some notes here. So at the Wizard of the Wines, we ended up finding the rest of the Martikov family. You're heading there because obviously you're trying to find the gemstones to help Davian, and kind of you owe him one essentially. You owe him one for helping with your escape from Ravenloft. So you went there, and you're hoping to find these gems that have helped with the soil and imbue the grapes at the vineyard with their magic. And they've been taken by the druids. So you're hoping to find them, and you're hoping to get them back. There are two, if I'm not mistaken, that have been missing. One was stolen many years ago, and they stole a new one recently. So you're looking to get these gemstones back and hopefully get the Wizard of the Wines back up and going, and the wine flowing throughout the entire region. So you started to head towards the winery, the vineyard, and you met with the rest of the Martikovs there. You took a long rest. You leveled up. We talked a lot about how we're planning on building some things, like Stefano Canas is building some sort of a magical rod. The rest of you had some moments personally. Andrew, you have now imbued yourself with this sun sword, the Gwain sword as we called it, and you summoned
The Gwain blade.
the Gwain blade. Excuse me. Yes, and you have summoned your strawberry roan horse, Paragon, from the Gwaindire. But Paragon is now a skeletal horse, just a sort of a fiendish variation of the horse you once knew. But its passion and its devotion is still true. And of course, Dione, you've overcome the beast within. You are now in control of your werewolf abilities. You even transformed on purpose for the first time when you fought scarecrows that seemed to have been lurking and spying on the group. Now that you've chased them away, you're ready to head to Yester Hill. You were sent down to the south, the most southern and western portion of the map of Barovia, and you came upon Yester Hill. I'll read the description once again, just so we get a little bit of a recap, a refresher of it, and then we'll jump right into gameplay here. So, and also I'll switch us over to the map, and I think people are going to be, well, if you've played this game before, I'll say that this map is kind of confusing. We had a discussion about it before we came on to the stream. I just wanted there to be no confusion, and we've come to an agreement, a settlement. It was a little bit of give and take. I said I want it to be harsh on them, and they said we want it to be easy, a cakewalk. And I said, let's meet somewhere in the middle, and we came up with a solution. So we'll talk about it in a second, but this is the map of Yester Hill, and I'm going to switch over right now. There we go. Okay, great. By the way, I didn't even say hello to the YouTube chat. How rude of me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the chat tonight. Do all the good YouTube stuff, leave a comment. We actually have Strahd in the chat. Strahd's been here for a while. I am Strahd. Welcome. Good to see you again. Shout out if you're here. Let us know. Comment on the live chat if you're here. Good to see you all tonight. And this group has decided that this map is too challenging for them, and they want to make it easier. The map before you is 50 feet per square, which I think is silly. I feel like it's silly that it's that number. They couldn't have just scaled the map a little differently. But it's 50 feet per square, and we decided that's just too large for us to fit here. And rather than just go theater of the mind and waste this good map, we're going to do 10 feet per quarter square. I've sized all the tokens. As you can see, I'll zoom in so maybe we can get a better view here. I've sized every token to a quarter square. So each quarter square is going to be 10 feet. And we just agreed that if you're adjacent to a token, you take up, you occupy the 10 feet next to them, then you're engaged. And we're calling it that. We're just going to count and measure things by 10 feet per quarter square. And that's what we're going to do. And that's the last we're going to speak about gameplay mechanics here. All right, we're going to jump right into the game now. I'm going to get some music queued up. Let's just roll initiative. I know that we're not fighting, but I think initiative might be helpful as we explore this land, and there might be some things that benefit from being in initiative the whole way. So give me an initiative roll, and I'll get some music going here. And if you've played this game before, let us know if you've used this map, or if I know that there are some alternative maps, but I hate just downloading a map. I rather create one myself, and I like this map. It's actually pretty good looking from the book, so I wanted to use it. But let me know if you've used this map before. Okay.
I rolled initiative 100 times. Sorry.
You rolled 100? Great.
But 9 is my highest roll.
Natural
9 was the
100 for
first roll.
Initiative 100, please. Okay. Andrew, what was your 1 initiative roll.
9 was the first one. I'll take that
A
one.
9 for Rufus. Canas?
11.
11 for Canas. Dione?
21.
5 billion.
Well then,
All of the initiative.
all of it. And
Michelle's always like, "Oh man, I have to go first again."
yeah.
Actually,
worst.
though, I
For
feel like
real.
everyone else wants to go first, and I'm always just like, please, a crit fail, please, let me go last.
Yeah, and most of the time Dione's so I feel like she's kind of unsure, so she's like, "Well, I'm going to do this really cool role play thing and let people go before me."
I appreciate
Tim-
you giving me the benefit of that, benefit of the doubt, and attributing that to the character and not the player.
Yeah, poor
It's the
Keanu
it's the
does.
character, yeah.
I
And
got
and
a
Tim,
Exactly.
A 6 for Laurent.
a 6 for Laurent. Okay, great. Okay, perfect. I've got the initiatives here. So Diane, it will be you. Luckily, we're not in combat at this moment, so there's no like in inherent thing. Oh, and I'll just roll for Irina. Okay, Irina will be going after Laurent. She actually ties you, but I'm going to have you go afterwards,
Sounds good.
or her go after you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And Davian Mardukov, I'm just going to have him go last. He's not quick-footed. Okay, so Dione, let's have you begin. Feel free to tell me, describe more so how you're, going about exploring this area, and I'm going to read you the description so you have a bit to go off of. So the trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog. Yeah, so let me just give you a little bit more information, as I think you can see the whole map, right? We discussed this. Everyone can see the whole map? Excluding
Except for the center bit.
excluding the center bit, exactly, because there's, like I said, rocks up top. These are the rocks that are being struck by lightning, and these rocks are about 10 feet high. On top of this, I think it's roughly, it does say it somewhere here, but I think it's roughly 500 feet up, so it's pretty tall. And every like ring here, you see the rings on the edges of here, every cairn goes up about 100 feet. So once you get to the first ring, which you guys are approaching, that's like 100, 200, 300, 400, and then 500 is the top. So it's pretty elevated. And this rock circle up top is about 10 feet high of black rocks. They look like gray, but they're black. So that's up here, and that's what's getting struck by lightning. There's some shrubbery, bushes, lots of overgrown grass. There's even rocks kind of jutting along each of the cairns here, each of these ridges. So there's plenty of foliage and cover here. I'll let you begin, Dione. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I guess given that we do not have the high ground, I feel very exposed. So I probably would want to kind of slink into the cover of the trees
Okay.
to assuming the cardinal directions are consistent, to like the northwest side.
Sure.
So then 10, 20, 30. Am I in
Yep,
the trees now?
Yeah, you're at the trees. Yep. Mm-hmm. Give me a
Okay.
stealth check, because it sounds like you're trying to slink.
Yeah.
So give me a stealth check.
So that's good. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
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 Oh, a
20.
28.
Wow. Yeah.
I turn
You.
invisible.
Yeah. Irina goes around, and where did Dione go?
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go?
That's right. That's right.
So you slink off into the woods, and you could keep moving if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I also, I guess, as I'm moving, because I am like woven by nature, I do want to keep my ears perked and my nose in the air, just kind of like being on the lookout for any sounds on the lookout for any sounds. That's interesting phrasing. But I want to just be aware of any like noises or scents that might indicate danger
Sure.
or like
Give me
an unfriendly
perception.
presence.
I'm going
Sure.
to. Normally, you would have advantage on these checks, but due to some circumstances, I'm going to say that you actually have disadvantage on this check.
Oh,
So it would offset. It would offset, and you'd have regular roll.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right, then a 20, not a nat 20.
No, but that's still very good. You get the scent of multiple creatures, humans, most likely. It would be your guess. I mean, it's hard to tell necessarily the difference if they were an elf or something like that. But multiple humanoid creatures towards the cairn, towards these ridges on the hills. You smell them.
Okay. Humanoid, but not necessarily human.
Just hard to
Okay.
distinguish. You're not quite sure. Probably smell similar to other humans you met, but could be an elf, could be
Some
half-elf.
vague body odor of unknown origin.
Mhm.
Sorry,
And
Andrew,
is-
were you saying something?
Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm also. Would you allow me to double move?
Sure. Yeah, it
You
doesn't
can-
matter.
You can,
Movement's not.
you can triple move.
You can
well
bonus
then.
action dash. Yeah.
Don't mind if I do. So a 1, 2, 3. And then as I walk past the other guys, I'm just gonna like point over my shoulder towards the cairn. I'm going to say, there are many people, be careful. And I'm gonna continue to slink along. 1, 2. Maybe stop here and look over my shoulder and just kind of make sure everyone reaches me safely.
Remember, you can move an extra 10 feet because you started within 5 feet of me.
Oh, sweet. So you can move 30 more feet. Did we decide this? Can
okay.
can rogues
Yeah.
move twice and then dash again?
Yes.
Yeah.
They can. Okay.
All
So-
right.
Actually, that's interesting. So
Well-
for the purposes of that, would only the initial movement be 40 feet, or would she get 40 feet and then a 40-foot bonus
It's-
action
no,
and
it's
then a
just-
40-foot double move?
It's just plus 10 feet.
To your movement speed.
move.
Just once.
So it's not to your movement speed, it's just you move an extra 10 feet in that
That
time.
makes sense. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you. Thank you. For
Okay,
the
so go
clarification.
back. Don't cheat. Go back 2 squares.
Well, did she go? Did she go 120 or 90?
120.
Okay. So
Okay. Yeah, I did 4 total movements.
All right, so
Okay,
move yourself
so
back.
1,
1,
2.
2. There you go. That made a huge
Alright,
difference.
alright.
All right. Good. Canas, you're up.
okay. How long did it take to get here?
You got here by nightfall. Not very long, like half a day's journey.
Okay. So it did take a while.
Yeah, it's daylight saving, so is plenty of light still. Light, quote unquote. No direct sunlight, but it's not dark yet. It's getting dark.
Okay. Just for the purposes of the end of last episode, I was like, well, they won't be able to detect me, and then I went invisible. I probably would have done that, not when we got here, if that makes sense.
Fine.
Okay. So I am, for all intents and purposes, I am invisible. Yune would also be invisible.
For all intensive purposes. Got it. Good.
Intents and purposes.
And where are you going?
I'm gonna just move kind of straight down the path
Go
since
for it.
I'm invisible.
Go for it.
Especially because I'm curious to see if they can see through invisibility.
We'll see.
So I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I want to get too far ahead of everyone.
Okay. Rufus, you're up.
I'm gonna have Yune move.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to be moving stealthily whilst on Paragon, if that's such a thing as possible.
Maybe. Have Paragon make a stealth check.
Stealth is Dex, right?
60 feet.
6. I'm not sure if I
Okay.
have disadvantage because I'm...
No disadvantage, but a 6 is
Alright.
not very good. Paragon's splashing up mud along the trail.
Alright.
Certainly not,
Here he is.
let me
I
give you
can't-
access to it. Yeah, I'll give you
I
access
can't
to it.
control him.
I am also, by the way, not sauntering if I need to be stealthy.
10,
Like,
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, the plus 10. And I'm not going to dash on this turn because I feel that's unwise.
Okay. Canas, if you would like to make a stealth check, if you're going slow and quiet, you can do the same.
okay.
In fact,
I just
everybody
didn't-
can do it if you'd like to.
I just didn't know if it was necessary.
It's not necessarily necessary. It depends if your character is doing it or not. So if you were trying to be quiet and slow and steady, then you can make a stealth check.
Okay. I'm going to ask a question which I feel like may be cheating.
Okay.
As an invisible person, would I get advantage?
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 21.
Okay, great. Excellent. And then we have Irina,
Sorry, could I
And
do you?
Davian. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I know Dione already did a perception check, but I was kind of just having Yune fly up and perch by this tree and try to
That's
get
fine.
a lay of the land.
Go for it.
So that would just be a perception check.
Yep.
Also.
Laurent, you're up next, by the way, after Rufus.
Yeah.
Well, it's not very good.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. She doesn't see
Yeah.
anything you don't see.
Okay.
And then Laurent, you may move, and I'll just move Irina and Davian to keep up. They're not going anywhere special.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see everyone else. Laurent's going to see everyone else being sneaky and moving in kind of a flying V and kind of stick right to the center of the path because it's, he's feeling pretty good about himself and everyone else feels like they're doing a good job on the wings. So, like, why make it more challenging?
So I've moved Irina as well and Davian. Irina rolled a 10 for her stealth. She actually is relatively stealthy. She's not super obvious as she sticks maybe closer to the woods than the path. Mardukov, though, is talking his mouth, talking how the druids are basically, cowards, and they'll be no doubt using some nefarious magic to try to gain an advantage. And he kind of will be obviously walking down the center of the lane here. What did you get on yours, Laurent? Just curious.
I didn't even roll a stealth check.
Okay,
honestly.
go for it.
Let's see. My stealth is +3, so it will be a
Decent.
13.
Decent.
13. Yeah.
Okay, so you group heads down the road. Some of you towards the tree line, like Yune and Dione, and we go to round 2. Dione, it's your turn again. If the goal though is to move everybody, we can move you closer. We don't have to
Okay.
if you wanted to move to like the foot of the cairn, we can start here. That's totally fine.
Great.
The question really is, where do we want to go from here?
I have a question. Is those trees or is those cairns, those multiple tree-like things?
So yeah, these are cairns, these like rock things here.
Yeah.
These are trees, the tree line that you came from.
Mhm.
And the hill goes up about 100 feet every, you see the ridges? I think they're visible on the
Yeah.
map, right?
Right.
Every one of those is 100 feet in
Got it.
elevation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Steep when the squares are 10 feet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right. That's that, like you said, it was less challenging. Actually, it's more challenging.
Yeah, it's cool. We can hand wave that, but
All right.
Can you see
Hmm.
anything, Dione?
So wait, like if it's so steep, right? Is it just
Mhm.
like almost like a vertical, like do we have to like scramble up this like almost vertical cliff face, or
almost,
is
yeah, like Rufus was saying, if these were 50-foot squares, then it wouldn't be as steep looking, So again, like I said, we can hand wave that. If you want to go up in elevation, we can just say you go up in elevation, and that'll be like your movement. We'll just make it work.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, I would like to pop behind this bunch of rocks
Mhm.
right here.
Mhm.
So that was 20 movement.
Pause
and
there,
then,
Dione. So as you
Oh.
approach the cairn, you can that smell, the scent that you picked up is getting stronger as you approach. You actually get the sense that there is somewhere here, hiding amongst the cairns to the north, is one of those humanoids. You get that scent, and it smells pretty foul. Like this person clearly has not bathed in some time. In fact, almost smells like smell of like bo, but like also like a rotting smell.
oh my. Okay, you haven't bathed in so long that you're gangrenous.
Mm-hmm.
I guess then I will turn and look over my shoulder at like everyone else who's still there. Rufus just asked me, like, oh, do you see anything, Dione?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to talk. So I'm just gonna look at them, make meaningful and powerful direct eye contact, and then I'm going to point at the other Karens, point at my nose, and then go like this, like a person walking.
Mm.
So hopefully
Little-
yeah. So hopefully, yeah, it's like over there. I smelled a person
Wait, which direction?
towards the other Karens.
Yeah,
like
the
ahead
northern
there.
side of the
Yeah, to the
first
west
layer
of
here.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've gone up a little bit, like you've gone up the first increase. You're heading up to the second increase, the 200-foot increase, and this is when Dione signals that there's someone nearby. You smell like they must be maybe behind the cairns over here. That's what your guess would be. As you get closer, though, you can maybe get more information. Do you want to move? How do you want to progress?
I think I will draw my 2 short swords. Shink. And then maybe I will. Can I ready up an attack? Do I have the
Yeah.
action economy? Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna ready up an attack. So if somebody comes like within 10 feet or 5 feet or the equivalent of one tile, then I will attack them. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like on the lookout,
Sure.
watching.
And here's what happens. So as you walk to the cairn, you sniff towards it. You're like, what? Where is the smell coming from? And then, by the way, these are they're kind of like dirt trails that you can see here. They're kind of worn around each of the hillsides, right? That you can essentially like follow up as you ascend, and then also they kind of ring around the hill. Each of those has these cairns that are kind of like encircling the hillside. Each cairn is a mound of rocks, essentially. And when you get close enough, underneath the rocks reveals, so it just like bursts out, rocks flying everywhere, a human, a man, definitely, like we said, smelly, maybe even gangrenous, and he is just charging at you with his axe. Since you knew he was there, there's no surprise round. They're not going to get a surprise on you all. You can just simply take your reaction, and then we'll situate him into the combat. I'll roll his initiative here. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll just attack with my 2 short swords.
Mhm.
Okay, so one attack, 26 to hit. Oh, sneak attack? I don't think I have sneak attack.
You do not.
I think it always says that, and then
Yeah, you can just ignore the sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ignoring the sneak attack damage. So 10 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Great, excellent.
Okay. Okay, and then I'm also going to attack with my second short sword, like fruit ninja. Okay, a 25 to hit, and we're going to do 4, so total 14 damage.
I don't think the second attack would go off though, because when you're ready, you can only do 1.
Oh,
You don't get like your full
Well-
suit of attacks. Yeah,
good to know. In that case, total 10 damage. Thank
10.
you.
Yeah, luckily that was the better one. So 10
Sweet.
damage to
Yes.
this creature. Again, he's humanoid. He's not. He's not like otherworldly, but he wears like animal skins and furs. He kind of looks like the like the nomadic people that you saw in the Amber Temple, similar, but like I said, far more like gone in sense of like care for himself. He's literally been sleeping like here, buried under these rocks. Like that's where he's been, and he springs from the rocks. You attack him with your short sword, and then we go to Canas. You're up next.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that there are more of these things hidden. What? He just looks like a humanoid carrying an axe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wearing like, animal skins, furs,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. Very dirty looking.
All right. I think I'm gonna cast Shadow of Moil.
What does that do? I don't even know that one. Where's that from?
It is from. That's a good question.
Usually a
I think it's
warlock
from
spell.
Xanathar's.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I put this in the chat? Here we go.
There you go.
Flame-like shadows wreathe your body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others. Shadow turns dim light within 10 feet of you into darkness, and bright light in the same area to dim light.
Do you need an undead eyeball encased in gem worth at least 150 gold points? Gold coins.
I mean, sure. I got it at the
That's very
hags. I got it at the hag's hut.
That's a very specific component.
Yeah. Usually we say that if you have a spell component pouch, it has the necessary items that you need to cast your spells multiple times, but there is a GP value. I forget what it is now off the top of my head. Let me just check, but it doesn't have to worry about right now. So go ahead,
Alright.
keep going.
Until the spell ends, you have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, shadows lash out, causing necrotic damage.
Okay. We'll figure this
So-
out later, but just reading it, it says if
Well-
it does have a specific GP cost, yeah, like so, yeah, spell component pouches or an arcane focus can replace a material component that does not have a listed GP cost and is not consumed by the spell. But this might. We'll have to figure it out.
But
I'm
this
sure
one
you can
isn't
find
consumed.
eyeballs.
It doesn't say it's consumed.
It's not consumed, so I think he's alright. It's in his component power.
Oh, okay, good, excellent. Okay. All right, so then let's begin. What does that do again? I was looking this up while you
So
said it.
essentially, because we are in dim light, right?
Sure.
I am the shadows of the Shadow of Moil turns it into darkness around me,
Okay, so within
And
10
I'm-
feet of
and
you,
I'm-
it's darkness.
and I'm heavily obscured.
Gotcha. Okay, and you can see through the darkness because of your warlock ability, right?
Devil sight, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So you are shielded and shrouded by darkness. All right.
And I think I'm gonna move a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3. See if I could scout anything here.
You move to not to that spot, do you?
Exactly that spot.
No, you're good.
Okay, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just have Yune kind of move into the center between Dione and myself.
Okay, great. I'm going to have. So here's what's going to happen. These people that are springing from the cairns, right? Like this guy right here, and you're going to see there's more people being sprung from the cairns. That's their turn. Like they have to get out of the rocks, so they can't like do an action. So like the berserker, I rolled for him. He's in initiative order, but the rest of you are all going to go here. So there's going to be more. A berserker down to the south here. I think it's down this way from you, Canas. You see him?
I do now.
Does the same. And then from the cairn up top here to the north, the next ring that's above you, so like this is now 100 feet above you, you hear rocks springing somewhere in this direction. I'm just going to ping it, and you won't be able to see exactly, but somewhere in this area, another set of rocks, and then in this area, another set of rocks is being burst apart. So you can hear more of these creatures being awakened. Let's go to Rufus, then Laurent.
Okay, so time for me to move. So I can hear all these people coming. I want to find out what's going on at the top. I'm going to go 5, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then I'm going to dash 70, 80, 90, 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can't go up this section yet. I'm cool because it'd be somewhat gradual, and your horse would just kind of take that in stride. But you couldn't get up to the next section. You wouldn't be like
because of the
towards the top
steepness
yet.
of it.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be able to see
well-
over it at this point, but you can definitely join Paragon right there.
And can I see anything there?
Now on this level, you see the few creatures. So I'm going to bring them back into the token layer. There's a druid here, clearly significantly unique compared to the ones down below. This one also to the top here is a druid. They resemble more of a caster. They don't have a weapon that's obvious on their body. They wear less furs or protective gear. They also don't look as physically imposing.
Okay, I'm going to call out to them. We've come for the stones from the Wizards of the Wine. Return them to us. There will be no conflict.
They'll respond in very quickly. You'll have to come take it from us then, and they start to prepare for battle. We'll go to Laurent. You're up next.
Oh, okay.
They're not giving up that stone.
And I can't do it. I can't do an action. My action was speaking, right?
No, I mean that wasn't that much. If you have an attack or an action, you can do it.
Yeah, I haven't done this spell before, so I'll try a first level guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, it's 60 feet, so you can. You have plenty to get to this druid right here.
That go off. So a 16 to hit
That strikes true.
and 14 radiant damage.
Nice. This one has advantage if anybody wants to attack it next. All you hear from down below, 100 feet down below, is the conversation, them kind of yelling at each other, and then you see a bright glowing light emanating from up there, radiant light. So you're hoping it's Rufus, I would imagine. All right. Next up, we go to Laurent.
I'm going to move forward 30 feet, so 1, 2, 3, to kind of close to Davian. And then from there, I saw where the bright light was, but I still can't see the druid that...
No, you have to be on the same level to be able to fight.
Okay, but can I see the one in front of Dione?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You're on the same level. You see how the rings are here, these like triangles? Yeah. That's the elevation increase, so you are on the same level as this guy.
I also ignite my sword as a bonus action. The Gwaindire.
Okay.
Bob, correct my math if I'm wrong, but I think that I'm within 120 feet. It says 250, but we said 10 per square.
Right. So 10, 20,
squares?
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 away. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then for my action, I want to use Eldritch Blast at that one in front of Downey.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
Tim, I'm sorry, it does not. I was
That's
rooting
okay.
for you. It
At
does
this
not.
level, Eldritch Blast has 2 bolts, so we'll try it again.
Okay.
Does 14 hit?
Tim. It does.
Oh, no way.
It
I think
does.
we already
Alright.
know a 14 hits.
Oh,
No, never mind. It was a 16.
9 force damage.
9. Great. Excellent.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration to draw from my Taroka deck and hold on to that for a minute.
Cool. What'd you get?
It's a 5, so it will be for flavor, it's going to be a Dark Lord.
Ooh.
And it's going to do some extra melee damage to somebody when I activate it on my next turn or in the future.
Okay, cool. The Dark Lord, is that what it's called?
The Dark Lord.
You really want to invoke the Dark Lord here? Okay, fine.
I want whoever's doing melee, probably
Here.
Rufus in this case, to do some extra melee damage. So, I will happily give Rufus the Dark Lord. I
Okay.
myself will not use the Dark Lord.
Okay.
I don't do melee.
All right, let's
Hey,
jump to Irina and Davian. Irina draws the Burgomaster's sword. Actually, no, she's not going to draw that because she isn't as proficient with it. She's going to take out the short sword that she's been training with quite a bit. And she's going to run over towards Dione. I think I'm going to go on the other side of you. 5, 10, 15. Sorry, not 5, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. She's going to go right to there and just be next to you, giving you potentially sneak attack next turn.
Sweet.
Then Davian is going to turn into a raven, his were-raven form, the split form, and he is going to, or hybrid form, and he's going to fly. So he's going to fly up towards you. When he's flying, he goes a bit faster. He's going to get up to Rufus and get on the other side of you and say, "Remember, we have to find the gem. Can't kill them all." You have a retort, Rufus?
He says that to me.
Mhm.
Oh,
Little birdie in your ear.
there's not that many of them. But yes, we're trying to find the gem, not kill them all.
Nice. And as you say, there aren't that many of them. More of them start to hatch from these these burial sites that they seem to be in. You hear more coming from down the hill on the opposite side. So like towards this way, you hear more of them starting to come undone. Okay, next up we go to top of the order, Dione.
So is the creature in front of me looking bloodied? How?
No,
How?
no, the creature in front of you is not. However, the druid that was hit by the guiding bolt is.
Hmm.
I'll put the
Okay.
dot on them if they are.
Oh, got it. Okay. I'm gonna keep hacking away at the being in front of me in that case. And look over at it's Irina or Camilla? Irina next to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where's
Just-
Camilla?
Camilla is off on a hunt. How did it come
Okay.
back?
That's right. Mhm. Okay. So, 13 hits? That's like right between 12 and 14. Does it hit?
Dione. I'm sorry to say. That hits as well.
It
Ooh, okay. All right. Nice. All right, so we have 6 plus 17 for sneak attack. Is that right?
That is correct. You have
Oh my
quite a few sneak
goodness.
attack dice at this level. You have 4, and you rolled a 4, 6, 5, and a 2. So that's pretty good.
Wow, not too shabby. All right, so then
Pretty-
that looks like a 23
Pretty
damage
good.
total.
All right, minus 23.
Uh,
Excellent.
Can
Still
I
not
attack
bloodied,
again
though.
with my offhand? Oh,
Yep, you can.
okay.
Yeah, now you can because you have the full attack. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Oh,
A 9.
I am safe to say this is a miss.
Okay. I was so excited by how powerful my first strike was that I just wildly overbalanced for my second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irina
just,
was
like
blown away too.
Yes, Dione just like straightens herself up, and you know, like when you trip on something small on the ground but no one else sees it, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna pretend it didn't happen." Fucking bye.
That's what
So
happened.
Dione basically does the combat version of that. She's like, "What? I only attacked once. What?"
All right, so the end of your turn, we jump down to Canas.
Okay. I am going to. I think I'm gonna. Can I see the bloodied one from my position? I'm pretty far down.
Where are you? Oh, you're
I'm
here.
over here.
Yes, you can see them. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy.
you get advantage.
I have advantage because of Shadow of Moil.
Oh, I'm
okay.
so sorry. I thought you were talking about this one down here. You did say bloodied. I apologize. This one is on the same level as you, so you can see
so
this one.
So I can't see this one.
Correct. Pretty much imagine these as like sight barriers, these triangles.
Got it. And actually, I forgot that Guiding Bolt gives advantage, and I already have advantage, so I don't want to
Yeah,
waste it.
He's mine.
I don't want to waste it. Yeah.
He's mine.
Okay. So, then you know what? I'll attack the one that's on Dione to try to
Okay.
get rid of it.
Go for it.
I'll move out a little bit. And first one. 27, but because I have Elven accuracy, I get to attack one more time just in case it gives me a crit. It did not. So 27 to hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god, why is the damage all wrong?
All wrong?
Oh wait, did I roll a 1? Oh, I rolled a 1.
You rolled
I don't
a
know
1.
why my dice don't come out anymore.
You have to change that on your settings.
Did it like update or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, it
Minus
says enable
6
everything's-
damage, you said?
6 damage, yeah.
That bloodied this one.
Okay. Yeah, it says everything's enabled, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay. You're just an
Maybe
enabler. I get it.
maybe I'll reload after my turn.
All right.
Anyway,
Anything else?
Yeah, I have a second Eldritch Blast that I would like to
Oh my god.
put on that guy.
He's
You
bloody.
guys and your
remember.
Eldritch Blasters.
First with advantage. Oh, so far just a 13, which actually I know hits, but just in case I get a crit. There's a dice that time for some reason. 21. I'll just use the highest one.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
nearly.
almost a 10. So that does 7 force damage. I
So you
rolled a
rolled a 1 and a
and a
2.
2 on my
Yeah.
damage dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. All right. That's the end of your turn, right?
Nope. Yuna is gonna
Oh, Yune. Mm-hmm.
come on in. 3, 4.
Ah!
And using my bonus action, Yune will attack this guy.
Okay.
And Yune has advantage because Yune is
Hmm.
invisible.
Yune is ready for combat.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll twice, and if it hits, we're just gonna take the first damage that comes out.
Okay.
And 17.
Well, that'll hit.
All right, so that's going to do 7 magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And then against poison, oh, the DC is now 16. Con save 16.
Con save 16. We got a nat 20 in the house.
Okay, so that does 0 damage. I think it does no damage if
It's a save or all or nothing save.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, double check because a lot of those are not. So just double
I will.
check.
Great. And
And then
using
out.
Yune's action, Yune will disengage
Mhm.
and fly 20 feet up in the air.
Cool. All right. Next up would
Now
be
I'm done.
some villains. Some villains. The creature in front of you, Dione, goes berserk. It goes into a reckless attack against you. It's going to have advantage on its attack rolls because of this. So. All right, here we go. So I'm going to get a 24 and a natural 1. So we'll obviously take the 24.
Uh-huh.
But, oh my god, terrible damage roll. Damage rolls go both ways, everybody. 4 damage, Dione. Counting, it's not magical, so count your resistance into that. So it does, I think it would do 1 damage to you.
Sweet.
Attacking
I,
again.
Oh,
23. And, oops, I rolled too many times. And a 13. Obviously, we'll take the 23. 6 damage. And, again, take into account your -3. So.
okay. So he attacks, and I laugh in his face.
I would say he
Sorry.
probably seems a bit perturbed by that, knowing that he's fighting potentially some sort of supernatural creature. But he's in a craze right now, so he's just trying to fight you as best he can. Down at the bottom, we've got a couple that are going to move. They're definitely not going to be able to reach anybody this turn, but we'll move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got some movement on both sides of the hill. And then we go to Rufus, and then the druids go after you.
Rufus brandishes the Gwain blade. A glory! And does he feel any feeling from the Gwain blade at this time?
Yeah, I imagine the sword ignites. You feel like a heroic surge, but now as you look towards these druids. You're about to slay them. The sword actually, it's more of a intuition, like and you feel like you've seen something, like to the left or right of you, peripheral vision, and it makes you turn to see if there's anything there. That's kind of what you get when you light the sword. And you look to the west, and you can see this wall of fog. It looks as though the fog is starting to swirl, and the sword has alerted you of this. So the fog is over here.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I want to finish this guy anyway, so 10, 20, 30.
That's not good. Let me kill this guy first.
Well, he's bloodied, so I'm going to attack him. That's my attack with the Gwain blade. I get advantage, so let's see if I get a crit.
Well,
No.
You hit with a 28.
28 hits.
Mhm.
That'll do 12. He's not undead, right? That'll do 12 damage.
You've smited?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to smite. That's
Just the
a
sword
regular hit.
itself, correct, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a good way to check if something is undead. Right? Because you have to
Right,
have
yeah.
that ability.
Yeah.
They are not undead. No. Though they look pretty gross, and this one looks like it came out of a grave, like it's covered in dirt. But it's not.
Is he dead?
He is not.
I'll attack him again.
Okay.
Not advantage this time, I guess. 25. That'll hit.
Oh, wait, Rufus, I'm so sorry. I just was looking at the damage you did. Is it the right-hand side or the left-hand side? How much damage was it?
It was 12 damage.
12.
Okay, I looked at the correct side. I'm sorry, I was looking at the right-hand side. That's the undead version of it, right?
Right.
Gotcha. Never mind. Go ahead. Do your attack.
So I did 12 in the first one, the second one does 9.
And that finally kills him. How do you kill him? What do you do with the sword?
So I'm riding full pelt towards him. I slash him once, and as he spins around, I plunge the sword down through his right shoulder blade right here. Gladiator style. And as I pull it out, the blood, it gives him a twist, and he spins, and the blood sprays in a massive fountain about 6 feet in the air. And I'm like covered in it.
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
oh, that's not good. But then I pivot
Amazing.
around, and I move some more because I have like all the move.
Mm-hmm.
So I move like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's my regular move. I can move more, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to because I'm going uphill.
I would say since you're on your horse, you can. The horse wouldn't have difficulty
Horses.
riding up this trail here, so.
This is dashing then, so another 60. 10, 20, 30, 40.
And remember, there's no vertical movement in D&D, right? So
16.
I imagine this would
Right.
be diagonal, and there's a trail. If you go up the trail, I think you're okay.
Alright, I'll go it so I went on the trail.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, let me describe
Oh,
what
I
you
can
see
see
now that
some
you're at
more
the
stuff
top.
now.
Yeah, the top is actually pretty cool. So atop the hill, you can see this ring of black boulders, like I described, that you saw from down at the bottom. Lightning is striking the edges of this ring from time to time. Maybe it's happened 3 or 4 times since you've been here. When every time it strikes, and we'll just say another one strikes right now, kind of perfectly timed as you ascend or crest this hill, it illuminates a ghastly 50-foot tall statue, which maybe you confused as maybe a rock or a tree from down below. Now you can see it clearly. It is a ghastly statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering, cloaked man with fangs.
do I see any
It's right here, by the way.
gems? Wizards of the Wine gems.
No, you don't see anything from where you're at. Let me just move you right here so you can just see the statue. You see
I
it?
see.
Okay. I'll move you back now. Okay. That's your turn. The druids. The druids start to call out. Nobody here speaks druidic, I believe, correct? Okay,
No.
that's what I thought. They call out in their language, and you hear some movement on the other side of the hill as some druids come towards the top here. One druid is going to get to just the very edge of the hill and just see you at their approaching the rocks, and is going to cast a spell. We've got, let's see here. Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40. Actually, that's not going to be able to get to you, so he's going to cast a different spell. We'll do spell on himself, yeah. And that'll let him move a bit faster. So he moves a little bit further towards you. And then we go back to the bottom here. Same thing on the bottom, the eastern side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one is going to cast a spell this way. Is going to cast Entangle on you. I'm going to put it into the chat here. So, grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square. They start to circle around, kind of the hooves of Paragon, forcing him to stay put. If you'd like to get out of this area, you have to make a strength saving throw. Sorry, you're in the area when it starts, so you actually get to make it right now. If you fail, you are restrained. This is for Paragon and for you. Both of you make checks.
Right. Here's the first one. Paragon didn't do very well. That was
No.
Paragon.
And if you
now I'm
wanted to,
gonna
disembark, this
Yeah.
would be for you.
this is probably what I want to do. This is for me. Strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
25.
No problem. So Paragon is stuck as the vines and the roots that come up grasp its hooves. You are free from it. Maybe elevation helped you a bit, but you could hop off Paragon and leave. Now, every foot of movement on the ground is difficult terrain, so I'm going to put the little area here. It's a 20-foot square. I'll put it out, and you can decide where you move from it. Okay. So it's going to be it's going to actually just be literally Paragon's spot. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, great. And then, are there any more druids that need to go? No, but as I mentioned before, there were lots of there was communication from behind the hill, and a whole slew of skittering sounds, twigs snapping start to move from beyond this this circle of stones. You can't quite see just yet, but you notice something moving. You can sense it. Let's go to Laurent, then Irina, and Davian.
I did look it up. If this berserker has no immunity to poison, it would have taken 4.
Okay.
And that's the halved amount.
That makes sense. I'll update that now.
Okay.
Right. I will go ahead and move myself right about there. That's about 30 feet. Math people, don't get mad because I did the square, diagonal. But from there, I can still see this guy in the bottom right corner, yeah? Or on the right side, not bottom right corner.
You can see him for sure.
All right. But Rufus is too far uphill for me to see. I think I'm just gonna repeat the last one, see if I can get that guy twice with a excuse me, a 2 Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So let's see. The first one will be a 28, natural 20.
Sweet. That's gonna hit.
That'll be a 9 force damage. That's disappointing, but
And you're attacking the one that's been injured already, or the one that's down here that you can see?
the one on the right side that I can see that I'm pinging in green right now.
Okay.
And then for the second bolt, it will be at the same target. And I think 11 probably misses.
An 11 unfortunately does. This is
Yeah, so just
no
be the
joke
9
this
force.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold on to my Taroka card until...
So you want to
Little
use it,
lower.
yeah. Fair enough. Irina and Davian go next. Davian is going to fly right up towards you, is going to stay above the vine, so he's not using it. He offers assistance. You need a lift, he says, as he flies over towards you.
Oh, to me? Yeah, definitely. Oh my. Yeah.
Oh
give me
no,
the
to
top of that hill.
Rufus. No, to
okay.
Rufus. To Rufus. You talking to me?
Flies right over my head, and he's like, "I don't care about you at all, card man.
Yeah.
Get out of here."
Yeah. I need my gems. Give me my gems. All right. He flies over to you, Rufus, and just kind of above your head. Need a lift?
Help Paragon.
The horse.
Yes, the horse is stuck.
Oh God. He goes down and tries to free him. I'm gonna equate him like cutting some vines and things like that as giving Paragon a free check to save itself. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, sweet. Strength.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he cuts some of the roots and vines that are attaching it to Paragon's legs. Paragon whinnies, neighs goes up in the air, and breaks free of the entanglement. Now again, it's just difficult terrain, so it'd probably be yeah, it'd be like 20 feet, then 20 feet, and then you're out.
Right.
Okay, great. And then let's go to Irina. Irina's here, and she is going to impose advantage for you here. She's going to use the help action right here. So, Dione, you'll have advantage on your next attack.
Sweet.
Okay. All right, let's go to you, Dione. Your turn.
Oh, okay, great. So I guess Irina's doing a lot, and this dude is bloodied and distracted. So now's my chance. And Dione, before, when she like laughed after he attacked, I guess I didn't say it out loud, but she would have like thrown her head back as she laughed with her mouth open to give a little sneak peek of her fangs.
Ooh.
Yes, just glinting in the light. But yes, more short sword, slicing and dicing. That's almost an 18. A 12 does not hit.
You have advantage.
I
This is
have
a
advantage. Oh yeah, you literally just said that like 45 seconds ago. A 21
21 hits.
Yeah. All right, 6 plus 16 for sneak attack. So we have 22 damages.
You kill the
And then
creature. How do you do it?
I continue to laugh, a maniacal glint in my eye as my woven fangs slowly lengthen just a couple of millimeters.
Ooh.
And my eyes, they gleam with a little fervor, perhaps too much fervor.
Yeah, enjoying
as she
this a lot, huh?
excitedly shink shink slashes it in half.
Nice.
Guts spill out. She watches it slide to the floor, to the ground in a steaming, gangrenous heap. She licks her lips and then turns away.
Back to the earth where it came. Yeah, this doesn't look appetizing. I'll be honest with you. Even for a werewolf. You turn your gaze now to the sides of the cairns. You got another creature charging this way. You've got a druid ascending up to the top of the hill. I'd say you can, because it's so high up, you can just get a sight of it. It's very far away from you, but you can see like a figure climbing towards the top. And then to the south, you can see that there's Laurent and Canas are fighting this berserker over here. Do you want to move?
I do. It seems like the druids are probably going to the top for a reason. But the berserker, does it look very healthy? Do they need help?
They might, but it's hard to tell from your distance. It's taken some damage, but
Okay, well, I know that they are very capable. I've seen them in combat. I believe in them. So Dione's just gonna make a beeline for the top, trying to see if she can meet or beat the druids to wherever they're trying to go. So let's see if I just measure. But yeah, I can't dash, right?
you can.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. So to there. Dash. Okay. I guess
All right,
that's
great.
it.
Excellent. So you ascend up the hill further towards your friends Rufus and Davian, and the rest of the group goes now. We'll go to Canas, and then the warriors.
Okay. I'll blast this one twice.
Go for it.
First attack. So far, it's a 25.
It's a 25.
It's a 25. No dice roll this time, but I got 13 force damage.
That's a great roll.
Yeah, that's an 8 out of a D10. All
Nice,
right,
13.
and second blast. So far, it's a 27. That time it rolled for some reason. It's a 27. 14 force damage.
Now we're talking here.
Yeah,
That one's bloodied.
great. And
All
I'll
right.
start with my movement. I'll start moving up the hill.
Cool.
2, 3, and I'm gonna have Yune start moving up with me as well. 2, 3, 4,
Cool,
5,
cool, cool.
6, and Yune will use her action to go invisible. That's it.
Excellent job. Next we go to, it would be the warriors. I'll move them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You'll engage with you, Laurent, but again, can't attack. Double moved. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry. Whoops. Just here. Starting to head this way. Actually, we'll head, it's got to head on this, going to stay on this side of the cairn. It's not going to go up, ascend. It's going to go towards the arena. And then, where are the other warriors? I think you killed the others. Yeah, that's good. So then we go to Rufus, and then the druids.
Okay, so Rufus's Paragon is out of the weeds thanks to the efforts of Davian. So that was 20, we said.
It'll be 40 to get out
And then
completely. Yeah.
40 to get out completely. And then he can move another 50, 60, 70 to there. He may dash, but what do I see at this juncture?
Yeah, hold on for 1 second. So, give me a percentile roll as you enter into the lightning zone here.
26.
Okay. Lightning does not hit you,
Oh,
but
God.
another one strikes and it lands 10 feet away from Paragon, and Paragon is frightened. It, yeah,
Calm,
it's
Paragon.
it's neighing, whinnying, it's scared, and it's kind of like the dirt kicks up when the rocks are struck around it, and it flashes over it, and it's just scared, terrified. But it's not we talked about this. It's not unintelligent. It's got a 6 intelligence, so it's gonna steady itself. Let's go to no. Rest of your turn,
Oh.
please. You see the
Yeah.
statue here. Would you like to do anything to the statue, or how do you want to approach it?
And what's it made of?
It's made of bundles of sticks and packed earth.
Bundles of sticks.
The sword catches your attention and motioning towards the fog.
The fog.
Mhm.
Can I how? Where's the fog? To the
It's
east,
all the way
west.
to the west. Yeah, you can see it on the map, right?
Oh. Oh, it's all gone dark because I've gone inside the Ring of Stones.
Oh, because you're in the stones. Oh,
Okay.
but it's the stones are only so high, so you can even look up and see it. But
Oh, okay.
where it was. It's the whole western side of the map.
Is it coming closer?
It's not coming closer, but remember how I said it was swirling before?
Yeah.
Move yourself out, Rufus. I want you to be able to see this.
All right. I'll leave Paragon there, and I can move.
Yeah, move your token out. Yeah.
Wrong one. Right, there we go.
Okay. You can, and can everybody see this? It would be pretty cool if you can see it.
What am I looking?
I
Oh,
mean,
it's
what am I looking at?
Nothing
This.
yet. I just want to make sure you can see the fog. Can you see the fog?
I can.
Tim,
Let's
Michelle,
just-
you can see the fog?
The fog is there, and I'm getting increasingly nervous about the fog, but it's there.
Yeah.
The
Same.
fog is swirling, and an image starts to appear, revealing itself in the fog. You can see it. It looks like a horse. Maybe it's paragon for a second, Rufus, you might think. And then it becomes all too clear. This is no paragon. This is an evil creature. A horse with flames all about it. And a rider that looks familiar to you all.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It
Oh,
looks
But he's
Well-
still in the fog, though, right? Come on.
it looks like fog. It's not
okay.
actually him.
Okay.
It's fog, but the fog is revealing this image of a flaming horse flying with Strahd atop it.
But
As
you
long as it
only made it
stays.
that big for effect, right?
That's what it looks like. No, that's what it looks like in the fog. It looks like it's a wall of
Oh my
this
God.
image. Yeah.
This is like the opposite of the Lord of the Rings scene where Gandalf shows up on the hill.
Yes.
Well,
This is quite the opposite.
I'm just going to leave the token there. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good. That's great for everybody.
Stare us down.
Well, I'm dashing and I'm going up to the statue.
We don't care about your looks, okay?
Well, I'm also moving quickly. And I'm gonna try and like dig into it, smash it open with the Gwain blade.
Yes. Give me a attack roll.
27.
You hit. Roll your damage.
13. Is it like undead?
It is not undead.
What happens when I do this?
So you raise the blade up, you strike into the thick bundle of sticks and earthen
Yeah.
mound that is the statue. And when you do, immediately some of the sticks break away, they give way easily. It's a little bit more challenging when you get to the packed earth that's underneath it that make up the midsection of this. But you do a decent amount of damage, and chunks of the statue start to break apart. You'll
that's-
hear druidic calls from behind. You don't even need to make an insight check. You know that there's panic in the voice.
I'm gonna smash it again.
Go for it.
27.
You hit again.
I might smite this, by the way. So that does 12.
Going
What
to
the hell,
smite or
I'm gonna-
not?
I'm gonna do a level 2 smite. I'm gonna relay into this thing.
Mhm.
The Gwain Lord.
For the Gwain Lord.
Only 10. An extra 10 damage.
Okay, so
I've
in
done
total,
35 in total.
yeah, 35. This statue is beginning to fall apart, and as you break away more of the sticks that are like lining the outside of it, you can actually see that there is something glowing inside under the dirt. It's hard to tell, but it's whatever light or magic is a part of it is penetrating through. It's not quite accessible yet, but you feel like with a few more blows, you could get to it.
Okay.
And then we go
bonus
to
action. Bonus
Yeah, go ahead.
action. Where is it? Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Okay. All right. Excellent. And then we jump down to the druids. So druids are going to start to appear. Let me just roll one thing here real quick. Okay. Druids are going to start to move. 2 druids are going to enter the circle. Rufus, roll me 2 percentile dice while I'm doing this.
Uh, 106.
Well-
Oh, no. 8 and 98.
8 and 98. Give me oh wow, yeah, that's great. Excellent. All right, so this druid's climbing over the wall and gets zapped by lightning. I'm going to roll a check for it, see if it can survive this. It rolled a 14 for its dex save, and that is not good. It's going to take 44 damage, and it's going to
Whoa.
die. It's going to die.
All right,
my
we know
lord.
that it has less than 44 hit points.
Yep. But 2 druids enter, and they are unscathed, but they'll all like shield their eyes from the bright light. Paragon, again, is scared. It shies away, turns its head, kind of throws off your balance for a bit. The druids enter, And
Rufus sees that. And
yes.
He's like, oh no.
This is going to be great. And
Blast came from the heavens.
behind these druids, though, they're going to double move and they're going to get close to you. They're going to engage you and get close to the statue. One of them actually is starting to like hold out its hand and start to chant something. The other's going to try to like, get in front of you, interpose itself. But then following their lead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are going to be a whole bunch of branch, twig, vine creatures as they funnel into this area here.
I scream out, comrades! Assistance!
There's a whole bunch, Andrew. I can't actually fit them all in here. I'm going to reposition them in just a second, but you can see that I'm swarming this area with them.
Yeah.
They have double move to get here, so they cannot attack, but they are all following suit. There are plenty of different creatures. They all different, like, natural-looking, like trees, vines, twigs, things like that.
Fireball? Anyone have fireball?
Does anybody have fireball in this party?
No, none of us can get fireball.
Really? You can't?
No, it's not a warlock spell.
It's just...
Oh, boy. Okay. This druid's going to go here and cast a spell on Davion. All right. Davion is flying, so he's got to do something. He can't do Entangle. Let's do Thunderwave. Oh, Thunderwave is much shorter, actually. That's not going to be able to hit. Dang. I don't think you can reach him. He'll move twice to get near him enough. Actually, no. He'll stay back and ready the action. Okay, now we'll go to Laurent. It's your turn.
All right. I hear Rufus's, summon of comrades, and I'm thinking it's time to leave from this berserker towards the top of the hill, and I'm willing to take the reaction from him as I try and run away.
Okay.
Do you want me to move it first, or do you want to attack first?
You're not taking the action to leave peacefully. You're just running.
I would like to run and then
Go
dash
for it.
afterwards if I can. Yeah. Speed 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
He hits you with a 22 for 9 damage.
Oh, that'll hit. Yeah, for sure. But that's not bad. We're still dealing with temporary HP, so that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we are much closer to Rufus now. That's great news.
Okay, great, excellent. All right,
And that's my action bonus action.
Yeah, perfect, excellent. All right, then we go to Irina and Davion. Davion is going to, he's probably terrified of that lightning, but he needs that gem, so he's going to fly this way. And, he saw the druid coming, no reason to go near it, so he's going to go this way, around it, away from it, and enter in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll get next to you, Rufus, and roll me a percentile die for him.
God,
Watch this, guys.
he doesn't have that many hit points.
59.
No, he 9.
Oh, hang on, it rolled. Yeah, 59.
59. Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah.
All right. He's okay. By the way, Davion, you know he doesn't have a lot. He has 31. He was almost like he was at 1 or 2 hit points left in the castle, so he had 31 hit points. He is here. He sees now the magical aura coming out of the statue, and his eyes are glued to it. There it is, Rufus. Get it. And he's gonna be flying. He's like a little bit above the ground so that nobody can attack him from the ground. Let's go to Irina. She sees this berserker coming. She sees it as an opportunity to cut him off at the pass. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, she'll wait here and ready an attack if he gets close. So Irina goes right to here and readies an attack. Tries to hold him off. Next up, we go to Dione.
I'm gonna just keep trying to get close. I heard Rufus's, I don't know, summoning battle cry. So I'm gonna do my best to just get as close as possible.
Great. If you stay on the trail here, you can scale this normal movement, so it'd be pretty quick for you. You can get up to here if you'd like with your triple move. Michelle, you there?
Oh, I think she's frozen.
She's frozen.
She's frozen, yeah.
She's deep in thought. Hopefully everything comes back. We'll come back to you, Michelle. We'll go to Canas.
All right. First, I'll have Yune swoop in towards the Berserker and attack. Same thing. It'll be with advantage, but we'll take the first damage roll.
Oh,
Unless
there she goes.
Yeah.
Oh, we were all discombobulated here. I'm over there. You can see me. Look at that.
Should I keep going?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, great. So 2 attacks.
I'm sure she'll be back
I do
soon.
believe a 24 hits. Wow, it rolled a bunch of times. First one was a 24.
24. That hits.
It's going to do 5 magical piercing damage.
Hey, you.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, my internet cut out, but now we're back. Apologies.
All good. We're back.
Yep.
We are back. Canas is doing his turn, and we'll just do yours at the end.
Okay.
Or you moved. I see it. Never mind. You're good.
Okay. And Constitution save of 16, not 15 for poison. I'll have to fix that.
Okay. Looks like Michelle got frozen again, actually.
Okay.
Okay. So how many was the total damage there at the end?
First, it's 5 magical piercing damage for the attack. And then 14 poison, con save 16.
Okay. All right. Let's do a saving throw for him. We're getting a 22, so that will save
So
7 points. Yeah.
poison.
Okay, excellent. Anything else?
Yeah, Yune's action is to disengage, and Yune will fly 30 feet in the air.
Okay, great.
That's Yune's action. Now I gotta check something with my range really quick. 2, 3. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach this, but I want to check.
And by the way, everybody sees like just basically a darkness approaching, right? They don't see you. They just see like a ball of dark energy, right?
That's kind of what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe with like wisps of like blackness and like floating around it.
Right. It's not a perfect sphere. It's more like a shadow would be, like
Yeah.
it can maybe angular
And
and stuff like that.
It's within 10 feet of me, actually. It said.
Yeah. So technically,
So
like Tim, it looks like a black, like a shadowy cloud is coming towards you right now.
Boy, between that and the Strahd cloud and the like giant Nicolas Cage working man at the top of the hill, like all of this is bad news.
So I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see what 120 feet is.
Okay.
So this is like.
So it
because-
says squares on the bottom, so just use squares. 12 squares
Okay, so this would be
when you do an
1,
arrow. Yeah.
2, 3. I guess that's
That's
4.
4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I would just be able to. Okay, so that's not going to work.
You can attack Davian.
I can. So I will use my action to Eldritch Blast the druid that's up here, if that's possible. The one up by the rocks.
Yeah, that one's within your range. Yeah.
Okay, great. First attack. So far it's a 20. It's a 22.
That is.
That is going to do 7 force damage.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to flip around and blast the berserker down there with my second one.
Yeah, I'd say you could see him from your angle. Yeah.
I assumed since I had the high ground.
I have the high ground.
All right, so far it's a 15, which I know hits.
Mhm.
It's a 15.
Okay.
And this one's going to do 13 force damage.
Nice. Nice. Giving Irina a little help.
Wow, didn't take him out.
Did not. The berserker down here?
Oh, no, this one. That
Oh,
unit.
that one. Oh, I thought you were talking about the one that Irina was facing. My bad.
I didn't zoom out enough. I actually didn't even know Irina was there.
Irina is there. And this one did how much? 13?
So it's 7 and 13 both on. Oh, sorry, 7 was on the druid. 13 is on this one down here.
13 does kill this one. Good.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. The blast just obliterates him. He is now in a clump of bloodied and disgusting filth there on the hill. Your movement, you're done. I think we go to, it would be the warriors and then Rufus. So this one's going to double move towards Irina, and it's Irina's going to get her attack action against it with her short sword. She's going to miss, unfortunately. Okay. And then the creature will attack. The berserker, will use his reckless attack with the great axe. A nat 1, but with advantage. An 11 still misses Irina. Second attack. 14 misses Irina. Okay. That's it. We go to... Wow, that was pretty lucky for Irina, actually, because that would have been 18 damage or so if she got hit. Next up would be Rufus, and then the druids.
Or is it Michelle now that she missed?
Oh, yeah. No, Michelle moved. She triple moved, if I'm
okay.
mistaken, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Michelle, but unless you're frozen again.
Oh no.
She's shaking
She's
her
not
head,
frozen.
You're not
just-
frozen, Michelle.
She's just not
I'm
talking.
here.
We should all
Okay.
we should have planned it that when Michelle came back on, we would all just go like this.
Pretend that we were frozen.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for not doing that.
No, I would never do that.
Of course not.
I'm good. Go
yeah,
ahead.
he's fine.
Rufus.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I desperately want these gems before I get swarmed, so I'm gonna continue to dig into this statue.
Mhm.
Try and get them out. That's an 18.
18 hits.
That does 13 radiant damage.
The statue is still holding up,
And
Rufus.
I'm gonna do a smite. on it.
Another. Oh my
Yeah,
lord. Okay, go
another
ahead.
level 2 smite because I need to get the heck out of here. So that's 3d8. So that's 13 more damage.
13. That will do it. The statue comes crumbling down the mound of earth, and sticks, bundles of sticks, break, and before you spills out a gemstone.
Just one.
It is, yes, one gemstone. I'm just going to double check which gemstone it is. I'm almost certain I know what it is, but I'll do that. I'll describe it to you in a second. But you have more pressing matters. What do you do now?
Well, I have one attack left, so I'm going to swing at the closest druid.
Mhm.
So let me just go to my Sunblade. So it's 22. So it does just, oh, that's a bit rubbish, 10 radiant damage. And I'll level 2 smite him as well. Of 13 more, so 23 in total on him or her.
23 damage.
Yeah, in total.
Wow, very nice. So the druid that's standing here takes 23. It's bloodied, but not dead.
And can I grab the gem?
You know, you're atop of a horse, and I think this thing would have been like fallen to the ground at this point, so I don't think so. But Davian, maybe?
Yeah, I shout, Davian the gem, and I'll get my horse to take the dodge action.
Okay, great. All right. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm correct here. I'll find out what the color of the gem is and what its abilities are when you actually get a chance to hold it. But for right now, I don't want to slow down the pace here. All right, so I think it's green is my recollection of reading here. I just can't find it in there right now, but it's a green gemstone. All right,
Is it big enough that Davian could pick it up in his raven form?
Yeah, certainly. He's not a bird. He's the hybrid where he's like a mix between the two.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and it's handheld. You can hold it in your hand. Yeah. Let's go to after Rufus. It would be the druids. They're very upset. I'll have you determine randomly though where it is, with a 1 being north, and we'll go around clockwise with a D8. Roll it, Rufus, a D8. We'll determine where this is. 1, 2,
No, that's
3,
not too
4,
bad.
5, 6. It's going to be behind it, directly behind it. So we'll put it right here. That's the gem in that spot. The druids will attempt to go for it. This one that was saying some sort of ritual stops its ritual and goes over and will procure it and is going to cast Thunder Wave on you and Davian and your horse. Give me I think Thunder Wave is Constitution.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay, so the horse. I've got dodge. That doesn't make any difference, right?
Dodge does not help here, though. I guess in theory I could give your horse advantage on the roll. Maybe we'll do that. Give your horse advantage on the roll.
Oh, do I have to take it as well?
Yes, everybody in the area. It would be you and your horse and Davian.
All right, and it was a Constitution.
Well, you got a 19.
So, I got a 19. My horse got 7 plus 3, 10, because he gets the plus for being near me.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's still going to fail. So let me just display Thunderwave so you can see it yourself. So basically, you get hit with the damage, which I upcast 1. So it's going to end up being 13 thunder damage. So you take 13 thunder damage. You're pushed 10 feet away from the source of the spell. So move your tokens 10 feet, so just 1 square back. Davian as well. Davian has to take his save. I'll do Davian's save.
And I take half as much damage, so I take 6.
You take half the damage, exactly. So 6. Sorry. Little cough here. All right, let's see. Davian succeeds. So he is not pushed back, and he takes half the damage as well. All right, but that was Druid spell. It has the gemstone. The other is going to do the same. Give me another saving throw for all 3 of you.
Right, so 1, 2 for the warhorse. So 20, and then me.
Total damage is 12 this time.
And I got.
What was your save was a pass, and your horse was what, a 5?
And my horse passed, and I got only 12.
Only 12.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check, because that might be okay. That might be okay. Let me just double check theirs. It is 12. That is the number. So you're good. Both of you pass. You take half the damage. So your horse takes 6 this time. You take 6. Davian takes 6. Everybody else pass. Oh, no, Davian failed. Sorry. He had 3. So he takes the full this time.
And that kills the horse.
But, sends it away, essentially.
Yeah, the horse dissipates.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, excellent. That is the end of the druid's turn. We go to Laurent.
All right, I can get Rufus out of here. Not this turn, but I can do it soon. I want to move 1, 2, 3 closer. My action. And then can I... That's my movement. Then for my bonus action, I want to dash. 3, I think that's 3. Okay. And then I'm going to yell at Rufus to run to me as quick as possible.
Tim, are you, you're in a real precarious square. Are you on the outside of the rocks or the inside of the rocks?
Inside is safe from lightning. Outside is not safe, right?
I don't know if you, I don't know that your character would know either way.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like, I also don't want to be a choke point, but, like, you know, lightning's hitting this whole mountain. Laurent has been running up and not really sure where is safe and what's not. There's not, like, I need Rufus to get to me, is my point. And
Well, you tell
while
me,
he's-
Rufus, or Laurent, are you inside or are you outside?
let's say inside, so I'm a bit closer to Rufus, because that's the goal here.
Give me a D100.
I sure will. I'm feeling lucky. An 82.
Not an 82.
Exactly an 82.
You're okay.
Okay.
Lightning
see, I'm
strikes
feeling
near you,
lucky. Oh, well, that's terrifying. But
misses.
I'm ready to get Rufus out as soon as he gets to me.
Okay.
Oh, I need to
Interesting.
make a con save for my concentration spell.
Oh, for Shield of Faith, yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them, actually. The DC would be 10 for both. Oh,
Whoa!
oh,
Where were
Check
those
me out.
earlier?
the Gwain Lord has spoken. 2020. 2 nat 20s. Oh my god.
It's incredible. The Gwain Lord is here with us.
Wow. Wow. Impressive, Andrew. All right, that's the end of Laurent's turn, correct?
Yep.
Are
just,
you readying a spell or something?
Yeah, I guess I didn't use a spell, so I'd like to ready Dimension Door for when Rufus is within, touching distance of me.
Okay, did you dash to get here though?
That was my bonus. That was... I used movement and action, and I can't do...
Oh, can you?
So-
because it's a bonus action. Can you ready a bonus action? That's the question. I don't know that
No,
you can.
because the Dimension Door is an action. So I
Oh,
would
it's
need
an
to
action.
do movement, and
Never
then
mind.
dashing is the action, yeah, so...
And either way, you can't use the ready action
can't.
to do a bonus, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So you're gonna
Thematically, I'm readying Dimension Door.
yes, thematically. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna start using the word thematically to describe things that I want.
Yeah, just throw it in there, a little spice
I
of
like
life
it.
and see what happens.
I like it. All right, so that's the end of your turn. Irina goes, and she is going to strike this creature with her short sword. And she is actually going to hit. But she's only going to do 7 points of damage. Do it. And realizes that this creature is far tougher than she had originally intended. And she's going to, reach her hand down, grabbing the sword at her hilt, her father's sword. And she's obviously not going to draw it this turn, but she's thinking about using it because it's a much bigger weapon, will do more damage. So that's Irina. She's having her own little moment down there in the bottom of the hill. Let's go to top of the order here. Oh, no, not top of the order. The trees
Davion.
go. The trees
boy.
go.
All 16 of them.
There's a lot of them. I'm going to just...
It's all bad.
Yeah. Not many of them can reach, though, in one go. So only those 3 will be able to reach in one go. The others will start to move around and try to get to a spot, but they won't be able to reach where they really, truly want to go. Only that one will be able to get there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's about as close as they can all get. 1, 2, 3. That could go there. There.
Rufus, I need to
There.
power through that crowd like a
There.
linebacker and get to me, because I can't get to you.
You also notice that they're not being struck by the lightning as they enter in.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Then we got attacks. So I'm going to do all the attacks. There's only 1, 2, 3 creatures that can actually attack because they could reach in that spot. So we'll do one on... none of them can reach Davian because he's 20 feet in the air. Or 10 feet in the air, excuse me. Let's do attacks on Rufus. Let's see. There's one Vine Blight in the area with you that's going to attack you with its Constrict ability. What's your armor class right now?
20.
Oh, you're so lucky right now. I rolled a 19, and it would have, like, entangled you, restrained you. Okay. All right, and then I think the other ones are just twigs. Let me do the twigs claws. A 20 to hit you for 5, and that's it. 20 to hit you for 5.
All right, so let me take the concentration save.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is big, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So your AC now goes lower, but that's the last of their attacks.
Okay, and I take 5 damage.
You take 5 damage. And then at the end of it all, before Dione goes, the mists swirl yet again, this time changing shape. The fog. In the fog, you see a fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away. The fog obscures all of the, fine detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell. And as that happens, you can see Strahd flies through the mist. A flying horse that is wreathed in flame is his mount. Kind of looks cooler than Paragon in some ways, but not truly. Not truly, though. And it's going to come in from the fog to about here. It is flying as at the height of the top of the cairn, so 500 feet. All right. Strahd is here. I got to be honest with you. I think we should pause here, as this is a big moment. I know we're in the middle of a combat, but I don't want to shortcut this combat at all. This is very important. So we're going to pause it right here. Just as a recap, though, and I'll get out of grayscale mode for Stefano and the rest of you.
Thank you.
Just to recap it here. Rufus and Davian are swarmed by these blights. Dione, Laurent, Canas are almost... They're listening to Kate Bush running up that hill. They're almost there. Lightning is crashing. Lots of different musical choices here. Lightning crashes, and Strahd has come through the mist. I don't know where this is going to go from this point, but I just want to let you know I am rooting for you all. I'm very scared for you, and this may be tuning in for the final episode of Curse of Strahd next week.
It won't be good. Wherever it goes, it's all bad.
Anyway, yeah. Let's pause it here. We'll come back in a week, and next week is our last week before spring break. So we're gonna have I guess we can call it a quarter of the season finale. Something like that.
It's the end of the first arc of the third season.
That's it. End of the first arc. I love that. You have a way with words. I love it. Thank you for watching.
Michelle
everybody.
has a way with words. I just came up with something on this.
I liked it. I
think we all have a way with words. Sorry.
That's true.
Continue.
To play this game, you kind of have to, right? Kind of have
Indeed.
to.
What? Sorry, I was going to say something, but nothing came to mind.
We're all just bad now at words. No good words.
I'm just
all
trying to
bad words.
smile through the pain.
This is going to be a really exciting finale to the quarter of the first arc of the new season. Tune in next week. I like how Strahd said in the chat, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you on the tabletop, everybody. Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.